Hi there, I'm your host, Sean Kors, the Type 1 Padawan, and I've been nominated to do a book tag. The book tag line is Harry Potter's Artifacts, which is the 8 artifacts within the Harry Potter series. So, I was nominated by Ronetta at the ReadingSpace. Pretty good channel, I like her stuff, go check her out. The creator of this tag is Nicole from WoolfsWhistle. Check them both out. I'll leave their links at the bottom description below. So yeah, I have my computer here because there's 8 different artifacts and each one has a different meaning for each book. So there'll be 8 books within this tag. So that's kind of the general gist of it, and let's get started. Alright, the first artifact is The Wand, a book with an interesting magical system. So what I took this is a magical system is either an item or the world or whatever, and this book is kind of easy for me, and it's kind of straightforward, and you might be like, oh well, that's simple, but look no further to J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, which obviously the ring, the orcs, just the whole Middle Earth I just love about it, and it's very magical and it fits the tag perfectly. It really is a image popping sensation for you of a book and the series of The Lord of the Rings. I just love it, and I love the world and what it has to offer. So number 2, The Time Turner, a book with time travels. Hear me out on this one. I did a review of this. It's Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time, where he talks about real time travel and the possibilities of time travel and how it would work. I haven't read a lot of stories with a ton of time traveling in it, but that one was very eye-opening and very interesting, and it made sense because what he has to say is realistic and mathematical and scientific. So that was my pick for time travel with number 2's artifact. So number 3, The Invisibility Cloack, a book about a missing object or person. I picked Elise Sebold's The Lovely Bones, which goes through the story of Susie Salmon and her disappearance and murder. Really great book. Didn't think I was going to like it. I read it before the movie came out and I read it within a week or two. It was really good read, very enjoyable, and she is missing in the book. So that is my 3rd artifact. The 4th artifact, The Felix Felicis Potion, a book that was a lucky buy. So what I considered a lucky buy was a thrift store purchase. This is Walter Isaacson's Steve Jobs. I really want to read this. I have not done it yet. I have not read it yet, but I got it at Goodwill for $1. And it's like 25 or 20 or 30 bucks in a bookstore. So I thought that was a very good purchase and a very good find. Alright, so getting back to the next artifact. Number 5 is Magruder's Map, a book with the prettiest map. I almost went with Lord of the Rings again, but instead I went with this. George R.R. Martin's A Storm of Swords, which I'm currently reading. And it has maps very similar to Lord of the Rings. I really like it. I like the way it's drawn. I would put it on my wall if I could. Sorry, my watch is ringing for some reason. But anyways, that was my pick for a book with a map in it. I thought it's really interesting and it looks really good, and it helps me know what the 7 kingdoms are and the north and all of that. So on to the next artifact, which would be number 6, Nosebleed Nougat, a book with a character so hot that the thought of them gives you a nosebleed. Now, when I read, I don't usually go, oh my god, the character's so amazing, and oh, I just want to make love to them and be in love with them. But a book that I enjoyed, that I thought the character in real life would be attractive and someone I could, like, connect to, I guess, would be none other than John Green's Paper Towns and Margaret Roth Spiegelman just seemed like a very adventurous character and someone that I could relate to, and just seemed like a very awesome character. So that's going to be my hottie of the book series and the artifact. So going on to the 7th artifact. So the 7th artifact is a Mirror of Erised. I hopefully said that right, maybe not. A book with an ending you wanted but didn't get. That goes to Star Wars Maul Lockdown by Joe Schmernberg. I'm always bad with last names of authors, as you may know. This book was really good. It was kind of the in-between of the second and third movies in, as far as storylines go. Really built the Maul character up. The ending wasn't as good. It just kind of died and flattened out, and you're like, oh, great, that's, we just went through all of this harrowing experience throughout the story, and it ends on this kind of humdrum note, as you might call it. I don't know. Just didn't hit me that well. So that was mine as far as endings that I didn't get and kind of wanted something more out of. So could have done that for a lot of books. And finally, the 8th artifact is the Golden Snitch, a hidden gem of any chosen genre. So a book that I found that was just interesting and thought of as a hidden gem. This might be really different to you, but I really like this. Plagues of the Dead, The Morning Star Strand by R.A. Raich. I really enjoyed this. I'm a big zombie fan, and this is kind of one of the first horror stories I've ever read. And it was really good. It was really interesting. I picked it up because the cover is really cool and eerie and ooh. Yeah, go check it out. It's basically a zombie story. A strand hits, all of a sudden the world's in peril and our characters are trying to survive. Very good. It's, I guess, in between of like The Walking Dead and maybe like 28 weeks later, kind of that in between, but a very good story overall. So that is my Harry Potter artifact tag for you. If you want to know more details about books, some of them I've reviewed, some of them I haven't, I will talk to you about them if you want. Hopefully I pronounced everything right. Probably not. I don't, it's whatever. So please comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, and please feel free to get in contact with me. We can talk books, we can talk Star Wars, we can talk culture, whatever you want. Just hit me up and let me know. All the links are below, like I said. And yeah, I'm your host, Sean, and I will see you all next time.